know the word emo, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. And this with two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Demon Deacons offense will be first on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to throw, it's Goodman. Grab near the marker, it's Hamilton. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Off play action. They're working that left side.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get to you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting long yardage in predictable situations.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Offense working from the pistol. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Menace. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Etienne. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Herrera. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Nice move there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll try the right side. He breaks a tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Herrera. Setting up the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Demon Deacons in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
14, Kansas State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Pulls it in down the sideline. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Calls his own number. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. On the move. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Looking to throw, it's Herrera. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll go right back to him. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. They'll look to pen him deep. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Toss sweep to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run play action. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Herrera. They go to the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Off the play fake on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Scanning the field, it's Goodman. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Demon Deacons are threatening in the red zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Caught in the backfield, it's Savage. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Savage. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Menace. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to pass, it's Goodman. Quick strike complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second.
Turning it on! And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Herrera. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Nestled just inside that right upright. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Floating away. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Dropping back, it's Goodman. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll try to do it himself. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Coates. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Brown. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Going to the running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 4 over Texas Tech. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the middle. Connection to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Goodman. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He's got an open man. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Goodman. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Herrera. That's a fly. Touchdown, Kansas State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Getting set for the point after. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
Snagged out of the air. 2nd down coming up. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
It's complete on the right side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Demon Deacons look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They're going to run it. And he takes score. Touchdown, Wake. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Herrera. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the done.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Gives it on the option. Fights off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Herrera. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
On the set.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. Oh, it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Moving out to the right. Touchdown, wait! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for a man. It's Herrera. Under fire. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending